The Great Deluge, often referred to as the Great Flood, is a captivating narrative that appears in various cultures around the world, most notably in the Epic of Gilgamesh. This ancient Mesopotamian text not only tells the story of a heroic king, but also delves into the profound implications of a catastrophic flood that wiped out humanity. The significance of this narrative lies in its exploration of themes such as divine retribution, human morality, and the quest for immortality. Central to this flood story are the Anunnaki, a group of deities in Sumerian mythology. Their involvement in the flood narrative raises intriguing questions about the relationship between gods and humans. According to the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Anunnaki decided to unleash the flood as a response to the noise and chaos created by humanity, showcasing their power and the consequences of human actions. What makes the Great Deluge particularly fascinating is its resonance across various cultures, from the biblical account of Noah's Ark to the Hindu tale of Manu. These flood myths not only reflect shared human experiences, but also highlight the universal themes of destruction and rebirth, inviting viewers to ponder their significance in our understanding of history and spirituality. The Anunnaki and the Great Flood. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, the Anunnaki play a pivotal role in the narrative of the Great Flood, driven by their motivations to control the chaos created by humanity. The gods, frustrated by the incessant noise and disobedience of humans, decide to cleanse the earth through a catastrophic flood. This divine intervention reflects their authority and the belief that the fate of humanity rests in the hands of these powerful deities. At the heart of this story is Utnapishtim, a character who embodies the theme of survival against overwhelming odds. Chosen by the Anunnaki to survive the flood, Utnapishtim is instructed to build an enormous boat to save himself, his family, and a collection of animals. His connection to the Anunnaki highlights the complex relationship between gods and mortals as he becomes a bridge between the divine and human realms. The themes of divine intervention and human survival are intricately woven throughout the narrative. While the Anunnaki's decision to flood the earth signifies their control over creation, Utnapishtim's survival underscores the resilience of humanity. This duality invites readers to reflect on the balance between divine will and human agency, making the story both timeless and relevant. The Epic of Gilgamesh. A brief overview. The Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the oldest known literary works, featuring the heroic King Gilgamesh of Uruk and his close companion, Enkidu. Their friendship sets the stage for a series of adventures that explore themes of mortality, friendship, and the quest for immortality. As the narrative unfolds, the gods become increasingly involved, particularly in response to the actions of humanity. The sequence of events leading to the Great Flood begins with the growing unrest among the gods due to the noise and chaos created by humans. In their frustration, the Anunnaki decide to send a flood to cleanse the earth. Utnapishtim, a character introduced later in the story, is chosen to survive this divine punishment. He receives instructions from the god Ea to build a massive boat, ensuring the survival of his family and various animal species. The flood narrative conveys profound moral lessons about the consequences of human behavior and the importance of humility before the divine. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of death, urging readers to reflect on their actions and the legacy they leave behind. Ultimately, the Epic of Gilgamesh intertwines adventure with deep philosophical insights, making it a timeless tale. Parallels with other flood myths. The Great Flood in the Epic of Gilgamesh shares striking similarities with various flood myths from around the world, most notably the biblical account of Noah's Ark and the Hindu flood myth of Manu. In the story of Noah, God decides to cleanse the earth of its wickedness by sending a flood, instructing Noah to build an ark to save his family and pairs of every animal. Similarly, in the Hindu tradition, Manu is warned by the god Vishnu about an impending flood and is advised to construct a boat to survive, highlighting a recurring theme of divine intervention. Across these narratives, themes of divine wrath, human morality, and survival emerge prominently. Each story reflects a belief in a higher power that responds to human actions, often punishing immorality while preserving a righteous few. This divine retribution serves as a moral lesson about the consequences of human behavior and the importance of living in accordance accordance with divine will. Moreover, these flood myths reflect the cultural values and historical contexts of their societies. They often symbolize renewal and rebirth, emphasizing the cyclical nature of life. By examining these parallels, we gain insight into how different cultures interpret the relationship between humanity and the divine, revealing shared concerns and beliefs that transcend time and geography. Cultural significance of flood myths. Flood myths hold profound cultural significance, serving as cautionary tales that reflect humanity's relationship with nature and the divine. These narratives often warn against moral decay, hubris, and the consequences of straying from ethical paths. By illustrating the devastating effects of divine wrath, they encourage societies to adhere to moral codes and respect the forces of nature, reinforcing the idea that human actions have far-reaching consequences. In religious and spiritual contexts, flood myths often symbolize purification and renewal. They provide a framework for understanding the relationship between humanity and the divine, offering lessons on humility and the importance of living in harmony with the world. These stories frequently serve as foundational myths for various religions, shaping beliefs and practices that endure through generations. The impact of flood myths extends beyond religious texts, influencing art, literature, and modern media. From ancient sculptures and paintings to contemporary films and novels, these narratives inspire creative expression and exploration of themes such as survival, resilience, and redemption. By examining flood myths, we gain insight into the values and fears of different cultures, highlighting their enduring relevance in a world still grappling with environmental challenges and moral dilemmas. Ultimately, these stories continue to resonate, reminding us of our shared humanity and the lessons we can learn from the past. Conclusion. In this exploration of the Great Flood, as depicted in the Epic of Gilgamesh, we have delved into the pivotal role of the Anunnaki and their motivations for unleashing such a catastrophic event. Their actions highlight the significance of flood myths across cultures, serving as powerful cautionary tales that reflect humanity's relationship with the divine and the consequences of moral failings. We also examined the universal themes found in these narratives, such as divine wrath, human survival, and the quest for redemption. These stories resonate across time and geography, reminding us of our shared experiences and the lessons we can learn from them. Whether through the lens of the Anunnaki or the figures of Noah and Manu, these myths continue to shape societal beliefs and cultural values. If you found this discussion engaging and insightful, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more content on ancient myths, history, and their relevance today. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who might also be interested in exploring the fascinating world of mythology. Your support helps us create more enriching content for you.